In this video, I try to collect every hamster I can in Roblox Find the Chomiks! We have to uncover secrets, navigate through tricky obstacles, and save our chomicky friends from trouble. There is so much to explore in this video, but we have to start from the beginning. Alrighty, and we are here with Find the Chomiks! I am super excited to get into things here. I did a little bit of BuckBuck field research to try and figure out what the heck a chomik is, but apparently it just means hamster in Polish. So we have a bunch of hamsters to find here, and if we open our chomik decks, holy cow, there is a lot of chomiks. Like, I don't even know how many. I think the title page for the game said there's over 900. There is a load, and we are here to find as many as we can. First of all, here, I know there's some of these cute little critters around spawn here, but first I want to see what this sign is about. Press the button in the menu to play the tutorial. I've never seen a tutorial in a Find the game like this, but let's give it a check. Oh, welcome to the tutorial. Here you'll learn about the basics of the game, which will come in handy for your playthrough. Use the arrows to navigate. Alrighty, I'll just click this one over here. This is a chomik, the focal point of the game. Oh, I love this little creature sprite. It's so goofy looking. Chomiks come in many shapes and sizes, but all of them are unified under a basic design. Yeah, that makes sense. I've seen this formula before. Every chomik has its own hint if you click it in the chomik decks. Most of the hints will just tell you the area the chomik is in, which you can get to faster once you collect 30 chomiks and unlock fast travel in the menu. Aha, good to know. You can find a difficulty chart in the chomik decks, which is used to rank the chomiks from easy to absolutely impossible. Is that Obama at the top? What's he doing here? If you scroll down low enough in the chomik decks, you'll also find some chomiks which are so difficult their difficulties are not on the chart. Oh geez, there is levels to this. You may also notice icons like these. These mean that the chomik is hidden in a specific realm. Okay, I can get behind that, some realm action. You can teleport to realms by going to the menu and clicking realm travel, where you can also access hints for realms you haven't unlocked. Some harder chomiks may include different ciphers. For example, the most common one, the Caesar cipher. Huh, interesting. You may also occasionally run into some Roblox glitches. Let's see if you can figure them out. Oh my goodness, I think I see what's going on here. Okay, they're gonna teach us how to do some interesting tricks here, but I think that we have seen enough. I'm assuming we're not gonna need these advanced techniques just yet, so I think we can say goodbye to the tutorial zone and head on back to Chomik Land. Here we are, back in Chomik Zone, with the tutorial under our belt and the knowledge that we can go back at any time to refresh ourselves. I want to start unpacking what we have to unpack here. First of all, we have 4 little friends around our spawn plate here. I'm assuming we just click on these like this. Oh, they make little noises. That's so cute. And then we found the normal Chomik. Nice! These all are the same chomik, I assume? Yes, the normal hamster. Awesome. Let's start to dissect this little walled-in spawn area here. First, I want to tackle this pretty Sakura tree looking thing. I love the look of all of this, so let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, psst, hey you, this is the wall speaking. Do you want to be able to grab some stuff? Any grabbable object will be indicated with a blue outline. Have fun. Oh, absolutely, I'd love to grab some stuff. Oh my goodness. Well, we have the grab tool now, and anything grabbable will be indicated with a blue outline. Good to know. Now I see this stack of chomiks here, hidden on top of this here structure, but it doesn't... Oh, it does look like we have a way in. Right here, there's a small break in the texture that I just happened to walk into trying this. But this is a puzzle. And this is definitely something over our heads for now, considering we quite literally just got here. But I will make a note of this, and we will remember to return once we get more information. Wonder what's inside of this tree here. This looks like some sort of access gate. And there's also a little riddle over here. You found a code for part of the cyber zone. Oh, they even tell us what that means. Good to know. So 7-P, that looks like, is gonna relate to the cyber zone somehow. We will worry about that later. For now, let's head inside this tree. Oh, the Revamp realm. Whoa, what the heck is this? It's like the same thing, but different. I wonder if this is the game in an earlier patch. Very interesting. Well, right out of the gate, I see our little friend right here. Can we collect you? The animated Chomik. That makes sense. He's going crazy. I don't quite know what he's doing. I feel like I gotta put my glasses on to see him more properly, but I'll leave you to it. There's a little platform here to get up to this tree, and oh, by the tree in this version of the game, we have the Blossom Chomik. Very, very ominous. But also very, very pretty. Is there anything going here? There's a sign up there that says Teamwork Chomik here, but no way to get up there. Although that gives me a hint. I guess, I'm assuming at least, we can jump on other players' heads, and maybe to get this Chomik in the normal world, we'll have to jump off of the head of someone. Good to keep in mind. For now, though, let's look over here. This mysterious room that looks like a house is accessible over here. But first, we have a friend on this little lily pad here. The lily pad Chomik. I just can't get over the design of this little guy. He puts a smile on my face every time I see him, no matter what color he's been dyed this time. Inside this unlabeled domicile, by the looks of it, what is going on here? There's a little cup of coffee on a table and a ladder that seemingly leads to nothing? Oh, maybe it's a bookshelf. That would make more sense. Yeah, because if we look outside, yeah, there's no attic or roof or anything, so I guess that's all there is in there. Now over here, it looks like there's some secrets hanging out in this forest. I wanna see if we can maybe jump to this Chomik here, and there we go! That's Chomberry! Now up here, there's this large-looking tower of sorts, definitely giving me obby energy, so let's see if we can tackle this here. Ooh, that is a very tight wraparound. That is very devilish. This is not for the faint of heart. Another one here. Try to be very close with that, and we'll make that nice and easy. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. It looks like we have to go this way, so I'll wrap around from here, just like that, up this way, onto this platform, and the rest, hopefully straightforward. Let's just do this last jump here, make sure not to bonk our head, and there we go. What is our prize for getting to the top? Ooh, is our prize anything? Huh, maybe we have to come here with something else, or maybe we come up here in the main world and something happens. Honestly, I would really like to head back to the main world. That's gonna eat at me, so let's see if we can maybe go into our menu here and realm travel? Yeah, look at this. We're in the Revamp realm, and oh my goodness, there is so many realms. What the heck? Okay, the scroll bar doesn't go all the way down, but still, this is 26 realms. 26. That is insane. That is a lot of realms. Let's teleport back to the main game. I should have probably looked for that button first. Let's not get overwhelmed with the number of realms here. Let's just focus on the present. And sure enough, it looks like this little tower here is scalable in the overworld as well, so let's try it again. These first jumps are probably the hardest of the whole obby here, so gotta line up for it a little more carefully than I normally would. There we go. It's what's called a coyote jump. When you get to the very edge of a platform in a game, usually you're allowed to jump briefly while floating over the void, just off of the platform, and these precise jumps here require that coyote technology a little bit. It's very, very, very tight jumps. Especially for something so close to spawn here, but luckily I see our friend on the top here, so once again, let's make sure not to bump our head, and there we go! That's the Scarlet Parachomnik! Very nice! I want to take a look at that one and see... Oh, look at this. They put all of the Chomiks that we've already collected at the top. I was gonna say finding that Chomik would be difficult, but good on the developers for doing this little sorting for us. We can see our Scarlet Parachomnik is our first, I'm assuming, medium Chomik? Sure enough, there we go. A medium Chomik in the bag. Oh, there's someone over here trying to guide us over. Here, let's maybe jump with you. Does this do anything? I don't think so, friend. No matter, we can think about that later. I am not worried about it. There are so many Chomiks to find after all. For example, what the heck is this Chomik-shaped silhouette on the back of this notice board here? That's the not-so-secret Chomik. Nice! There he is. Ooh, and this one has a little question mark on it. Interesting. Try to find the other secret Chomiks. Oh, well, we will. Also, wait a second. It's telling us up here. 968 Chomiks. We have found 7. We are less than 1% of the way there. There is levels to this. But let's just keep our head forward and do what we always do and try to be thorough before we move on to the next area. Let's look in the water here and find the axolotl. That's a fun little pun. The axolotl Chomik is the axolotl. Inside of this little domicile here, there is a Chomik this time. Chomik 401. I wonder if that's literally the 401st Chomik added. I would assume so, in which case that is very, very silly. Now what is over here? They've turned him to his side and given him some stripes and some wings. That's the OOFMIK. Can we do anything with this hive? We sure can. I had a good feeling about this. And this is a very interesting concept for an obby. I am not gonna lie, you guys. I have never, ever in my Roblox history seen an obby quite like this. They're kind of like wraparounds in a way, but they're hexagons instead. This six-sided shape here, the honeycomb shape that bees are so associated with. I'm kind of blown away that we can even stand here. I'm just trusting in the Roblox physics. I'll jump along this and make our way up to the top here. This one's going really fast. Let's just go with the flow, and there we go. Up to the top, look at this. There's more of our OOFMIK friends up here. We've already found OOFMIKs, so there's no need to collect those, but ooh, what's over here? First, I want to make sure, one moment. I just realized there's this whole honeycomb behind them that's also Chomik shaped. That's the beehive Chomik. We can check that one out in here, and there we go. That one has a red color on it, so that's our first hard Chomik. Nice. Hexagons are the bestagons. That's a fun little phrase. I love that. Well, before we head out of the hive, let's go over here. And I think this is some sort of dropper. If I had to guess, touching those little transparent marble platforms probably kills us. So yeah, we're gonna sink through this like honey and watch our arms and fit right through this little gap here. And there we go, the bee bear Chomik, hiding under all that thick honey. Very, very cool. With that, I guess we can head back to spawn. So let's go into our menu and, oh, well, we don't have fast travel yet, so I guess we can just do the good old reset instead. Right back to spawn. And hey, wait, we got a Chomik. We got OOFMIK for resetting. Hint, you know what to do. I guess so, fair enough. Very, very meta. I think that's very funny. Ooh, and look at this. The bee bear Chomik has this little egg symbol on it. Very cool. That means that this bee bear came from an egg, as we learned from the tutorial earlier. Well, that was one part of the forest, but there's more to look at here. There's these little cherry Chomiks here. Can we reach our little hands up? Yes, to barely grab the cherry. I see what you did there. Very, very clever. And what are you doing here, my friend? Are you a ranger? The archery Chomik. Oh, that makes sense. Archers like to practice in the woods. I could see that. That makes total sense. Is there anything else behind this structure here? Because I'm I'm realizing now I kind of just scaled it, but I don't think there's anything. Wait a second. There is something in there. I can only see it when I'm in shift lock. What the heck are you, my friend? So let me just try walking into all of these walls maybe, and look at this, it's obvious now. Silly me. Let's just step on in here and grab whatever the heck you are. The spawn Chomik. I see. This is the flowery forest area. This is the tower that we're inside of right now, and there's the tree with the hive on it. Yeah. That is very, very abstract. Over here, there's a little almost glitchy green texture here. What does this do? Okay, we find ourselves in this, what is this, some sort of mossy realm by the looks of it? Moss hanging off the walls here. How do we get up is the question. Oh wait, maybe we don't get up. Maybe we just came here for you, the green Chomik. Just making sure there's nothing else here. I do see those vines on the ceiling, which is kind of sussing me out a little bit, but I'll leave you to it now. We can call upon OOFMIK to return to spawn. There we go. Hello, OOFMIK. He'll pop up in the corner every time we reset. That is very, very funny. There's also this hole over here, and wow, it actually goes down. It's not just a teleport pad. We're gonna keep our eyes peeled here. Maybe a bit of a jump scare warning here. I don't know what we're gonna find, so let's jump into the abyss, and we are falling forever. Holy cow! How far are we falling? What the heck? we got launched out of it. I think that may have been a little mistake, so I'm gonna try that one more time. Maybe this time with shift lock on, keeping ourselves centered here down this very, very long descent into the underground. Oh my goodness! We're bouncing up so high! That was just the rebound from the end of the pit. And here we go. At the very, very bottom of this long descent, we have the rabbit holding his little carrot there and everything. They even gave him a little shadow. Look at that with the bunny ears too. I think we've done a pretty good job looking around this spawn area. So, oh yeah, let's grab our grabber tool here, just to make sure we're prepared. It did tell us things that are grabbable will be outlined in blue. I don't know if that means we have to hold the tool to see the outline or what, but we'll make sure to stick our little Lego arm out every once in a while, just to make sure we're being thorough. Let's head up this ladder here and find our way onto the perimeter. Now that I'm looking around, actually, look how many zones there are. This is actually a very interesting way to zone things out. I've never seen a game do it like this. This is very unique. I like this quite a lot, actually. Every biome is very cleanly placed in its own square with these tall castle walls separating them. Is that SpongeGar? Okay, we'll evaluate that in a moment. First, I see this little divot here, and I want to make sure there's nothing mysterious going on. Maybe pull out my grabber tool and give it a click? Maybe not. Okay, well, we'll keep this in mind for sure. Maybe we have to place something here at some point. I'm wondering if we could get to the teamwork Chomik from here, but I don't think so. There's also something on top of the tree there. Very interesting, but okay, let's stop beating around the bush. This is SpongeBob. What's up with you? Are you anything? No, you're just here for fun, huh? Okay, well, it gave me a laugh, that's for sure, so I guess you served your purpose. Well, I guess it's up to me to choose which way to head. We can head into some sort of graveyard over there, some sort of stinky sewer abandoned city area over there, some retro area over there, or a mysterious food-themed area over there. I mean, I like me some good food. Let's see what this kitchen-looking area is about. Okay, what have we got here? Not a lot on the ground, but I'd like to check all over the ground first, just to make sure no one's like behind this little dresser here, for example. What are you doing here? That is 45th President Barack Obama's face plastered on a pyramid and is rotating in a microwave. Huh, I don't claim to get everything, but this is interesting for sure, and our friends are trying to figure out how to open it. I guess we'll leave them to it. We can climb up this knife here, be very careful around sharp objects, but be careful on the stovetop here and grab this little cooker. Mark Wienich. I wonder if this is some sort of Polish chef, or maybe a chef well known by the creators. That's very interesting. I wonder what happens if we stand on this hot stove. I would not recommend this, but in an experiment to find the Chomiks, let's see what happens. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Random text, you say? I don't believe this. It says random text, and then there's a string of characters up here, but we remember what the tutorial said. This could be some sort of cipher or some sort of other language. We'll keep this in mind, but that's probably for a much later time. That's probably a much trickier Chomik that we should not worry about when we still have so many easy Chomiks to find. I mean, look at the Chomik decks here. This whole page is easy Chomiks. And I keep scrolling, there's more easy Chomiks. These are all easy, and now, only here, does it turn it into normal Chomiks. This is like 100 easy Chomiks alone. I guess we haven't looked at this corner yet. This is like oh my goodness, a little chainsaw Chomik. What are you? The Daddenmick. I feel like a lot of these Chomiks are references to pop culture or other things that maybe I'm not picking up on, but I like the little suit that this funny fella's in, and the little skull mask is cute. What is inside this sphere here? If we jump inside of here, maybe first person to get a better look. Yep, on top of these colored cans is a very funny looking Cinco Chomik. Interesting. I think I've seen the original picture of this. It's originally a cat with the back legs photoshopped out. Very, very silly. Make sure there's nothing else over here. I do see a piece of cheese. Oh, what the heck is this? $9.99 to unlock? Okay, so we have to return here with some sort of dollar item, I'm assuming, some cash item, because yeah, for now. Oh no, we can collect you. That's what the Chomik is. It's the DLC Chomik. Nice. And there's another Chomik here. This is the trade offer Chomik, if I had to guess. The trade Chomik. We received a Chomik, but he received our life. A fair trade, I assume. I received cheese, you receive a badge. Oh yeah, we did pick up that block of cheese walking into the kitchen. That makes sense. Up to 23 Chomiks. Let's return to the kitchen and do some more investigating here. I do imagine there's something on top of this table, so let's backtrack. Here's a good way to find out where to go if you're stuck yourself in a game like this. First, let's start with where we want to go. I want to get on top of the table. Now, let's work backwards. How would we get to that table? Well, it looks like we have to cross this little ladle here. So then, how do we get to the ladle? We have to come to this little pot here. And how do we get to that pot? We have to go to this fork. And how do we get to the fork? We have to get on top of this microwave. And now we understand why our friends were over here earlier. All by using our brains and doing a little deducing. Now we know right where to go. Here's another hint for the cyber zone, another 7-P. I think that's what the other one said as well, so, interesting. We'll keep that in mind for sure. Ooh, okay. Well, let's head to the table first, but I definitely see this little yellow teleport pad at the bottom of the pot there. First, let's head over here. And yeah, I had a feeling one of our friends would be hiding in this sandwich here. That's Chomdwich. Not a sandwich, that's a Chomdwich. And then you get to wash it down with a Choca-Cola. I am adoring the puns. Shout out to the Chomik team for putting together all this wordplay, and this is only the surface. Oh, look at this Chomik. Ready to dig in, I guess. The Chomik with pancakes. Fair enough. that is about what I would call them as well. There's a little bowl here. I noticed we lost our grab tool, but I'm assuming none of this was grabbable anyways. I'll go grab that in a moment, but first I want to get inside of this table leg here. Don't think I'm unwise to your tricks, Chomik gods. Wait a second, there is a Chomik god. I looked up expecting the sun, but that is a Chomik sun. Can we, wait a second, our eyes are burning. Oh my goodness! That's the sun Chomik! Wow, I was about to say, I wonder if we could collect it if we looked at it for long enough, because I thought it was getting brighter and brighter, but yeah, there it is. The sun Chomik. Very, very silly. Oh, just says jorts. No idea what to type in here. I already used the joke 3 times. Oh, I see. Quantity over quality sometimes. That's totally fair. I respect it. Hint, the sun is a deadly laser. Yeah, that's fair enough. I can agree with that. Anyways, as I was saying before our little excursion there, let's look in here and collect, a little baby. Newton's third law of egg mix. Newton's third law. What is Newton's third law? It's something to do with science, something about objects. I know the first law is an object in motion stays in motion, and an object at rest stays at rest, but I'm a little outdated on my science. Ooh, I think I see something there on the edge, but we're stuck in this table leg here, so we're gonna have to OOFMIK our way back to spawn. There we go. And while we're here, we can also grab this thingy here. Little volume warning. There we go. Grab tool reacquired, and let's see. Yeah, that definitely looks like the bottom decile of a Chomik stretched upwards infinitely, so let's head on over there. And wait a second, I saw a Chomik hanging out with one of our friends here. I'd love to do that. Wait a second, thank you friend for showing me that that's an option. Let's go into our Chomik decks here, and what's a cool looking Chomik? You know what, I keep referring to OOFMIK. I think it's time that OOFMIK tags along. Maybe it's down here, there's a recount badge, and yeah, equip Chomik, right there. There we go. There's our friend, BuckBuck's OOFMIK. Very, very nice. Let's see, can we grab it from here? There we go, it's without the mick. The mick has been canceled for this episode of Find the Chomik. There's nothing else going on here. This is a very high chair, I just realized. Very comically tall chair. There is a little history over here. What the heck is this about? What's this doing here? Is this a code of sorts? 214 maybe? The number of stripes with spaces in between them? 214 or maybe 412 if you look at it from this way? Maybe. Very interesting. Could be a flag of some sort. Could just be a handkerchief and I'm overthinking all of this, but hey, overthinking is the name of the game. It's a find the game after all. And I also see a friend over there, but truth be told, I have no idea how to get this friend here. Oh, no, that's someone's Chomik who's inside of the table leg. Yeah, that's this friend's Chomik. Okay, well, in that case, there's nothing I know left to do over here other than investigate that pot, so let's head inside. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing else on these utensils here. With how many Chomiks are in this game, I'd like to be very, very thorough with where I check. And I guess, yep, just like this. Most people would probably just blindly jump into the portal, but we are smarter. We found the Mick Chom. And as we saw by that little pop-up, we've unlocked fast travel. So if we go into the menu here, yeah, it's done loading. We can click that and there is every single biome in the hub. Awesome. Well, now that we found the Mick Chom as opposed to the Chom-Mick, let's look around the rest of the perimeter here and then dive right in. We're inside of this pot here and I'm not sure what we're stuck inside. Maybe some sort of cheese or butter or something, but I'm definitely seeing a way up, and I'm also seeing a little stub on the end of this block here. Does this little nub mean anything? Can I grab that? Not quite. Can I do anything with it? Aha! You found a button for the RGB realm. Holy cow, go us! I don't even know what the heck that is, but when I need to unlock that in the far, far future, I'll be thanking myself because we already found a part of it. And back here is the orange Chomnik, if I had to guess. Yes, there we go. We're not in cheese or butter or anything, we're just in an abstract orange land. That makes a lot more sense. Now I'm gonna make sure there's no one else hiding up here. We have seen the developers did put that trade Chomik and the DLC Chomik in the same room, so we know that they have the ability to double up on the choms, so to say. Yeah, that's the orange chom and that's the button. Maybe that's all there is to see here. It is just one little area after all, so yeah, I'm satisfied. Let's head on back. But this time we don't have to call upon our friend OOFMIK here. We can go into the menu, fast travel, and maybe is there a kitchen, perhaps? Kitchen, there we go. We close all this out and yeah, we're right back here. It only saved us a little bit of a walk, but it's a matter of principle, all right? Now I know we just teleported back to the kitchen, but I'm not so sure what else we have to do here. Wait a second, there's a little entryway into the microwave here, both at this top part and at this bottom part. Well, this bottom one's easier, so let's grab this one first, the Chef Chomik. Be careful, you're so close to the microwave in there. Don't wanna mess up the Obama pyramid that you're cooking. Still haven't figured out that one yet, but maybe this little entryway here will help us out. Just give this a walk in here and, oh, it's Chomiks. It's a cereal. New, now with Chomik spoon. Look at this. This is so cute. I keep saying it, but the Chomiks are growing on me. I keep seeing friends with Chomik in their name, and I'm starting to see the appeal. This is a very cozy little experience. Speaking of cozy, I'm seeing a little Candyland ice-themed thing going on over here, and do I want to investigate this? I'm not so sure. It looks interesting, but it's a little bright. What's going on over here? This is the retro world. You know what? Sure. Let's do the retro world. This looks like a fun place. There's an angry-looking hamster here. It says cry about it. Can we collect you? Oh, we sure can. Just an angry Chomik. I wasn't sure if the sign was taunting us, saying like, cry about it, you can't collect him, but no, he's just an upset little goober. Hopefully he will calm down in the time. That's find the markers? What are you doing here? And this is even how they talk in the older versions of Find the Marker. What are you having to say to me? Go here to go to Marker Castle. I mean, I guess so. That's the exact same model that I am very familiar with. This is kind of like what is this? Some kind of crossover episode? Well, I have to see what's going on in here. Holy cow! This is crazy. There's a key in here. I'll grab that key, and what do you have to say? Please save my friend from there. What's wrong? My friend, Chomik Marker, was captured by the evil King Marker. Well, yeah, how can we find that friend? I mean, save that friend. You must free Chomik Marker. A key has been conveniently placed in front of you, by the way. That will save him. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for conveniently placing that key here. Do y'all have anything to say? My guy's stuck there. Please help him. Oh, I guess everyone is friends with Chomik Marker. According to my calculations, there is not a way to save friend. Oh, well, we will find a way. Hopefully, at least. Super Happy Face is a limited unique face that was published in the Avatar shop by Roblox in September of 2016. It could have been oh my goodness. I guess she's just reading out the Wikipedia entry for the face that she's wearing. A little meta joke there. And what is going on here? There's a little entryway into the abyss, and then there's also some sort of obby over here. Let's start with this obby. This is very familiar to me. I'm all too keen on these obbies here. Man, I love these giant markers staring us down. I just gotta keep reminding myself that this isn't Find the Marker. This is Find the Chomik, and oh geez, back to spawn. I thought we were in a different area for a second, but it was just the lighting effects taking a moment to update. Let's quickly head back on to where we are. Do have to remember, we have a slower walk speed than we might normally be used to in this game, so we have to be extra careful in our travels, and honestly, I think OOFMIK has maybe overstayed his welcome. It would help me out if, at least for the time being, we said goodbye to our friend and stuck him back in the Chomik decks. We can jump on back here and just pay attention to these jumps. They're deceptively large. Be a little cautious here, just like that. Yeah, our foot barely caught there, and oh, we can see there's more and more markers over here the further we descend. Very, very curious. Oh my goodness, what is going on over there? There is a long road ahead of us, but we're already in this deep, so we have to see it out at this point. I am pretty sure of it. Up here, there's some more stuff going on. I'm assuming we have to jump over here, just like that. Make sure not to bonk our head. A couple more jumps over here. A little quick wrap around. Okay, starting to get the hang of this. I'm feeling pretty confident. There's some trusses, so we can grab onto those, and one more jump here, all the way down, and there we go. Oh, who the heck are you? I've never seen a marker make that face before. Watch out for the red. Also, you need to walk slowly or else you'll touch the lasers. Yep, that is some good advice, my friend. So we need to walk slowly and carefully. We'll be very careful here, and we'll also remember we can skirt by using shift lock here to tap sideways like that. And where's the best way to go? Looks like we won't fit straight ahead through here, so looks like we have to go through the middle instead. So I'll just be very slow, very cautious. Honestly, because our hands keep whipping out in the front like that, maybe we should go through this way front facing like this. Yeah, there we go. There's a little sideways shift lock barrier we can fit through there, and here is, I think, the evil king marker. What have you done with our friend? I'm ready to face you. This is a very ominous looking throne room. Man, they have done a good job at making me feel small, that's for sure. Also, it is so high in the ceiling, and I don't even know if it's picking up on the recording, but there is some really tiny text all the way up there. I have no idea how the heck to get there. Maybe King Marker can answer our questions. Let's see. Maybe this whole capturing Chomik Marker thing was just a big understanding. Let's see if we can talk some sense into our king here. Bwahaha, are you looking for Chomik Marker? Yeah, that's what we're here for. Bwahaha, you will never find Chomik Marker. Becomes demon? What the heck? What are you doing to us? Well, we can't collect you. This isn't Find the Markers, but I wonder where Chomik Marker would be. What if instead of saying yes, we say no? Maybe we trick him. No. What do you say? Oh, that's it. Fair enough. Maybe. Aha! Chomik Marker is under the seat here. Use that key to unlock it, and here you are. Chomik Marker! I'm getting so much deja vu right now. Look at this. This looks straight out of Find the Marker. This is so funny. Let's see what Chomik Marker is. Where is Chomik Marker? I've already lost track of the markers. I guess I'll use the search bar here. Marker Chomik. No, we haven't found this one. So Chomik Marker is different to Marker Chomik. And this is an extreme in a completely different zone. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we will keep that one in mind. So this is the Chomik Marker. Not to be confused with the Marker Chomik. I feel like I'm going crazy saying Marker and Chomik this many times. Well, do you have anything new to say to us now that we found your friend? Oh, not quite, no worries. Chat ended because you walked away. That is how it goes. Is there anything in the pit here? Ah, that returns us here. And then we can probably jump in the pit again to return to spawn. Here we go. And wait for that light source to catch up with us. Maybe it's just permanently dark now. I'm not so sure. Maybe if I re-enter the area, it'll be bright again. Well, but I don't want to lose the marker we collected, so I guess it's just a little dark now. Let's see what our friends have to say. Oh, is it the same thing? Oh, well, don't worry. We found your friend, so trust me when I say we found your friend. I do wonder if there's anything down this ramp. Not quite. Alrighty. Well, that is a nice done deal. We can, well, maybe we can't head out of here. Oh yeah, that's right. Entryways are usually one way. Well, that is what we came to find here, so I think that is a great place to call it. You know what? One more time for the road. Let's grab OOFMIK once again. I'll equip OOFMIK again now that we're done with that parkour, and we can do one more reset for our friend here. Back to spawn, back to the light. And we are making some wonderful progress. 34 Chomiks down. The fact that that's only 3% is insane. There is a lot to explore in this game, and we have just scratched the surface. This is awesome.